What's up, guys? Here I am again, back at Jericho Turnpike in Indian Head Road. Another video, or update video I should say, that had quite a long delay because of winter and lots of snow. So anyway, here we go. So the new set was activated, I believe, in, I'm going to say January. It was definitely one of the winter months. And as you can see, everything is looking good. There is one thing I'm disappointed about, though. Do you remember this direction? I pointed out a couple of videos. I said I hope there was going to be a protected left turn for this direction, but unfortunately, as you can see, there is none. I'm not sure why. I mean, maybe there's not a lot of left turns that happen here. I'm not sure, but I think that should have been installed. So a little bit of disappointment on that, but it seems to do okay for the most part. There's the new right turn arrow. As you can see, it's separate yellow and green, which I'm happy to see. I always like a lot more than the bimodal arrows. As far as I know, there aren't any major traffic pattern changes that happen with this set. Everything seems to cycle the same as it did with the old set. Now, over here you can see the mast arm. There it is. They turned it into the correct position. There's two new signs on there now. There's a no turn on red and there's a no left turn. Will that help people from going left when they shouldn't? I don't know. Hopefully it does. That'd be nice. But and everything's all together now. There's something else that I'll show you before. If you look over here, they put this new concrete pad for the control panel, which I thought was kind of cool. I guess to make it easier to step at, or whatever the correct term is. But yeah, you can see it cycles really well. Now, at some point, if there's oh yeah, there's plenty of cars turning left, so we're going to see the right arrow turn on. And so from what I can tell, it yeah, there's really not that many changes. There's the turn right arrows for the other direction. And, oh, that's what I wanted to mention. Remember how I told you the right turn arrows for that direction used to be early? And by that was, you know, as soon as the main turns yellow, the arrow comes on? Yeah, it doesn't do that anymore, which in this case, that's okay because, like I said, there's no red arrow for this direction, so there could be a car trying to turn left from here, and if they have an early right turn arrow, they're going to keep going, and then the guy may not be able to make his left turn correctly. So they since removed the early right turn arrow from that direction, which is okay. It should be that for this kind of set. So I like them in general, but again, it also depends on how the left turns for the opposite direction are. So I'm going to go to the other direction like I always do, but I want to show you something here. You can see that they have these extra long visors for that direction because they want to hide the lights from the people who are waiting on the on-ramp so that they don't get confused by the light, which in a way I guess is kind of good. The only problem is, from where I usually stand for that angle, I don't know if it's going to obstruct the light and the arrows too much. So I guess there's only one way to find out in that case. So let's head over there and we shall continue and see how things work out. Okay, guys, and here we go. We're now at the other direction, like we always go to. Now, as you can see, the lights are kind of hidden from here. I'll zoom in, but overall, it's not too bad. You can see how they're more extended towards the right-hand side to kind of hide it from the on-ramp. So there is that. There goes the truck, and I can still show you most of what I usually do. So it's not all that bad. You can see there's the mast arm once again for the off-ramp. Everything's in place. There's the priority receiver on top. There's the it looks like a new no left turn, and that vertical pole that light is on. The pole itself is still from the old set. All they did was change the light on top. And there's the lower cable pole, everything. And if you look on the mast arm, they actually installed the pedestrian signal for the mast arm itself, and also for the light that it's facing. So I guess they want to have as much safety as they can. As a matter of fact, I'd like to get a shot of that Hess gas station because they're all being changed to Speedway. So I thought maybe for memory's sake, I'd get a shot of it while I still can, and just to get a shot of the old name. You know, it's kind of cool. So okay, so from what I know, there's a protected left turn from what you can see with the visors, and there's the off-ramp going at the same time. And from what I understand, they cycle the exact same way, that if the off-ramp clears first, but the left turn lane doesn't, the left turn lane will keep going until the timer hits the end of the cycle. And you can see they both cleared, so now they're both going off. So, I mean, really there aren't too many changes to point out, aside from the sets themselves. There really aren't too many changes to point out compared to the new and the old one. I'll just zoom in and get a shot of all the lights on top and everything. And once again, as you know, all road signs are now on the same cable now. They don't use the upper cables anymore. And so yeah, for the most part, it does exactly what the old one did, just a couple of different designs here and there. In typical video fashion with this, what do you say we wait for another left turn and off ramp to go, and we'll see if anything special happens, like, you know, depending on the cycles or whatever. Aside from that, there's not much else to say. I'll give you a zoom in on the mast arm again. You can see the no turn on red and the no left turn sign. Now there's two of them. You know, hopefully those two will let people know that, you know, hey, you're not supposed to go left when you're going off the ramp. So, you know, who knows? I'm sure some people still do, because people can't read the road signs. And they're like, oh, it doesn't pertain to me. I know how to drive. Yeah, right. Okay, so now this is going red. Side streets are going to go now, and we shall see where it goes from there. Really, not much else to say. I just happy to make this video again when it's warm outside and all the leaves are on the trees again. I always like making videos if I have the choice in that kind of setting. It's always nice, and the sun's out today. Videos like that are always my favorite. The wind's picking up here a bit here and there. I do apologize if the wind noise is getting kind of loud. So let's wait here for the side street to go. I'll zoom in a little bit, and we'll see where it goes from here. All right, there it goes. I'm kind of watching the camera and okay, off ramp looks like it cleared, and no, it's still going. Let's see. Yeah, no, they're both going because they both cleared. But it doesn't matter, because you guys basically got the idea from what can happen on the previous video I made, and it probably still does do that. So as far as it goes, guys, that's it. New set is great, works well. Kind of nice to see it all done, and works really well and everything. So, all right, guys, there you have it. All right, so another light set video for you, for those of you who enjoy it, and I hope you did enjoy it. So thanks a lot for watching, and as usual, take care.